Hello, YouTube friends. It's Dale from whatever the weather may be. I'm just up in my studio this morning trying to do a little bit of work. I haven't really been spending much time up here, but what I am working on at the moment is a baby blanket for my little great nephew Lewin. Excuse me. So I just finished the moon yesterday, and there's the cow jumping over the moon. That moon took me 22 hours to do. There's a lot of stitches in there, but it was kind of fun actually. So I didn't quite finish the cow, but now I've moved on to Mother Goose. So here's her hat I'm just working on. And then there is, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. Some greenery here, a fence, and then there's a little house and some trees, and then the fence goes along here. It's a little picket fence, and then Mother Goose's body continues down here, and then I don't know if you can make him out, but it's the cat playing a fiddle. I started working on him a bit too. I get tired of one color so that I move around. And then down here is the dish running away with the spoon. Here's the dish here, and here's the spoon. And the dish has quite a fancy little dress. And down here is 3 blind mice. So it's quite a labor of love, this one. But good thing to have to do at these times when you're restricted from doing other things. Our weather has not cooperated. Spring, I can't really say spring is here yet because every day we seem to get snow and it's cold. So I'm stuck indoors for more than just self-isolation. I'm stuck in the doors because the weather isn't cooperating. So this is a good thing to do. I'll show you. Maybe this will give you a better idea what it's supposed to look like. So that's the top. And then Mother Goose and the cat. And the plate and the spoon and the mice. So it's going to be a lot of work. But I think it's going to be really cute when it's done. It's not... it's got sort of a finished edge, but I find for all that this is going to be, done up with stitching and stuff, the plain edges, I'll see what it looks like when it's done, but I think I might add a border and maybe even a backing. I don't know. See how bad my back is. My back isn't terribly bad. I could leave it, I guess. We'll see. I got a long way to go before I make those kind of decisions. So that's what I've been doing up here. Actually, I just brought it up here today. I have been working on it downstairs in the sunroom, but I find, and the sunroom has been very bright and hot and beautiful to sit in and work in. It's cozy and warm. I kind of get a little bit of, feeling like I want to have a little nap. But I find that the bright sun hitting the white is very glaring. This is actually better, I think, to be just in a little bit. There's light here, but it's not so bright. So the white is not quite as glaring on the eyes. So that's one of the things I've been working on. I've been doing a lot of knitting. I have a poncho on the go for my little 4-year-old granddaughter, and I've ordered yarn for my 10-year-old granddaughter to make her a hoodie. She wanted a hoodie, not a poncho. And I finished my daughter-in-law's shawl. I have to block it. It looks very small here, but it's not small. It's going to be quite a large shawl. It needs to be blocked. So it's pretty. The color, the camera isn't doing it any justice. It's a deep purple, almost plum. It's beautiful. So that's done. I'm going to block that. And I've also received the next kit for the next 3 blocks of my block of the month knit. I've done 2. Well, I'm working on the second one, and I just received an email this morning saying the next one is in the mail too, so I'm going to be kind of behind on those ones, but that's okay. And my little seedlings are doing quite well. These are peppers here. I think this might be a good year for peppers. Last year was a terrible year. Peppers did not grow, and this year they're looking really good. These are flowers. These little ones here are snapdragons. First time I've ever tried growing snapdragons from seed. These here are Maltese cross. I have to water them. They look a little on the dry side. And these are my tomatoes. They look kind of bleh, don't they? I mean, they look very spindly. Not very healthy. So I might take them downstairs and put them in the little greenhouse, see if that perks them up. When you look at my geraniums, I had 3 plants that I brought in last fall, and I've taken all these slips, and look at them. They're blooming like crazy. Oh my gosh, by the time they get outside, they'll be finished. But yeah, they're very healthy, doing very, very well. They just really need to be outside. I have my window open here just to give everything a little bit of fresh air. But it's kind of cool. So, and then downstairs I have my little greenhouse. It's full of things too. Look at my Christmas cactus. It's blooming. It's a little late. It's actually just finishing, I think. Some of the, well, there's a few new ones coming, but it's been just full. It's a little behind the season, but that's okay. So we'll go downstairs and I'll show you my other greenhouse. I have some really nice things growing down there. I was doing a little bit of piano playing with my window open for the community this morning. I did a few Good Friday selections. See how bright it is here? This is the sunroom, and it's extremely bright in here. Here's the little poncho that I'm making for my 4-year-old granddaughter. I'm just kind of worried that it looks small to me. I mean, it's got to be 14 inches down this side, but the top of it looks very narrow for some reason. I've ordered more yarn for it as well, so I'm kind of toying with the idea of starting it over on big needles. I hate to do it, but I don't know. It's just not, it doesn't look big enough. So here's my little greenhouse. Look at these plants in here. I have these bigger things here are the trailing petunias, and all of these here along here are Gloriosa daisies. Sweet William, I think. There's a few cosmos. Spearmint. That's spearmint. I don't know what these are. And I have a few things in bags to germinate. These are all delphiniums here, grown from seeds of my own delphiniums. There's a couple more tomato plants. I need to put them in pots. And down here I have some zinnias, and these are just I don't know what these are, stalks maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so things are growing. I'm sure that those petunias probably could be transplanted now, as the cosmos as well. It's been a really kind of weird germination year. Planted a lot of seeds and nothing came up. Like the cosmos, these were new seeds, and look at this tray behind. There's not one thing coming up. It's just very strange. So that's what I've been up to. I'm still doing my little job at the post office every morning, my cleaning job. I go in there for about an hour and a half every day and disinfect everything and wash everything down. And it's going okay. It's different times, you know. It's kind of hard to get wrapped around your head that this may be the way things are going to be for quite some time. Once the weather smartens up and we have more spring-like weather, I'll be outside working. We have lots of work to do out there, but there's really nothing that can be done right now. Oh, and I'm going to show you these little eggs. My mother made these years and years and years ago. These were her little Easter eggs. A bunny, another bunny. There's a cross in there. An angel with some lilies. A little duck. Two little bunnies. And some bunnies with eggs. She had them on a branch like this. She put them up every Easter. I think they're made out of turkey eggs, I believe. And I found them quite by accident. I was moving things around, had a bunch of boxes upstairs underneath the bed in the nook upstairs, and I thought, what is in this little box? And here were these little Easter eggs. So I'm very happy to have them up. They're probably about 40 years old, because my mom's been gone 36 years already. And I just noticed this, but this Christmas cactus is also blooming. Why? These two plants are kind of behind. I guess it's the kind of year we're having. So my friends, take care, everybody. Stay well, stay healthy, stay out of harm's way. And I will talk to you real soon, hopefully, once I'm out in the garden. Take care. Bye for now.